Hello again, everyone. Jeff here with an example of calculating the return of a stock purchased in a foreign currency. In this example, we are going to purchase 100 shares of something in euro, specifically at 200 euro when the exchange rate is 1 euro equal to $1.10. While we're holding this stock, we're going to receive 4 euro per share in dividends, and eventually we're going to sell our 100 shares for 216 euro when the exchange rate is 1 euro equals $1.15. The equation that we're going to use is here, holding period return. We'll want to use this for holding periods of 1 year or less to keep things accurate, is equal to mess in brackets minus 1. Mess in brackets is composed of two parts. The first part tells you to take the ending stock value in euro, add the dividends in euro, and divide by the beginning stock value in euro. What this piece is actually telling you is your return in terms of foreign currency. So that's not quite what we want. We want to know our return in dollars because that's what we're going to eventually make. But this first part of the equation starts us off by telling us our return in terms of the foreign currency. The second part of mess in brackets tells you to take the ending value of 1 euro and divide by the beginning value of 1 euro. And what that does is take our return and adjust it for the exchange rate. And when we take both of those parts together, it will tell us our return in dollars. So we find our return in euro, multiply by an adjustment based on the exchange rate, and end up with our return in dollars. I've stuck euro in this equation, but it applies to any foreign currency. Let's figure out what all this is in this example. The first part here says to take our ending stock value that's given as 216 in euro, add the dividends in euro, 4, and divide by the beginning stock value in euro, 200. Notice the placement of parentheses here to make sure the addition occurs before the division. And since this is Excel, we need an equal sign here. And that gives us 1.10 exactly. That is telling us, because we have a minus 1 hanging off on the end, that if we were a member of the euro and we were trading this stock in euro and not exchanging it back to dollars, our return would be 10%. So if we didn't have to mess with the foreign currency here, our return on the stock would be 10%, which you can sort of see. We made 216 plus 4 is 220, and we started with 200. So going from 200 to 220, we made 10% in euro. However, we do need to adjust this for the exchange rate. The second part says to take the end value of a euro, 115, and divide by the beginning value, 110, which gives us 1.045. Now notice the euro here has appreciated. It has become more valuable. At the beginning of this transaction, we could only get $1.10 for a euro. Now we can get $1.15 for a euro. It's become more valuable. We get more for a euro. It has appreciated, and since that means we're multiplying by a number more than 1, that means that has helped us. When you are holding a foreign stock in foreign currency, you want the value of that currency to appreciate. Since we're working in terms of euro and dollars, when we say that the euro appreciates, we are in fact saying that the dollar has depreciated. And so it is true that when you're holding a foreign stock in foreign currency, you are helped by a depreciation of the dollar, which means an appreciation of the foreign currency. Getting back to our formula here, we have the 110 and the 1.045. The formula says to multiply these two things together times that. And then it says to, let me make sure the decimal point's okay here. Yep. and then it says to subtract 1. So if we take that and subtract 1, it gives us our answer, 0.15 or 15%. 10% of it because of the return of the stock in terms of foreign currency, and an additional 5%, bringing us to 15% because of the appreciation of the euro in this example.